team got me in a good groove. He's throwing strikes, and I got a good swing going, and I think I broke my bat halfway through, so I finished up with it. So,
Mark McGwire's steroid controversy remains a topic of discussion, affecting both his Hall of Fame candidacy and his legacy. His association with Jose Canseco only added to the negative attention surrounding his use of performance-enhancing drugs. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to like. Mark McGwire openly admitted in 2010 that he had used performance-enhancing drugs during his baseball career. His confession included using androstenedione, a substance that was legal in Major League Baseball at the time, as well as anabolic steroids, which were not. The admission came years after he had retired from the sport, and it cast a long shadow over his once celebrated achievements. For many fans, this revelation felt like a betrayal. McGwire had been a hero to millions, especially during his unforgettable 1998 season, when he smashed a record-breaking 70 home runs in a thrilling race with Sammy Sosa. That season had captivated the baseball world and reignited interest in the sport after the devastating 1994 strike. But with the truth of his steroid use now in the open, people began to question the legitimacy of those accomplishments. The excitement and joy that his home run chase had brought to the game were now seen through a different lens. Fans and critics alike wrestled with mixed feelings, admiration for the skill and spectacle he displayed on the field, but disappointment in knowing it wasn't entirely natural. The once celebrated slugger's image was tarnished, and his legacy became one of the most debated in baseball history. McGwire's use of steroids has had a huge impact on his chances of making it into the Baseball Hall of Fame, and it's been a tough road for him ever since. Despite becoming eligible for induction back in 2007, McGwire has never come close to receiving the percentage of votes needed from the baseball writers. Every year his name appeared on the ballot. It sparked heated debates, dividing fans, writers, and players alike. Some argue that his incredible achievements on the field, including his 583 career home runs and that unforgettable 1998 season, should make him a lock for the Hall of Fame. After all, he was one of the most feared sluggers of his time and played a big part in reviving baseball's popularity during a rough patch for the sport. But others can't get past the fact that his success was tied to performance-enhancing drugs, which raises uncomfortable questions about fairness and integrity. The ongoing debate about McGwire's candidacy is part of a much larger conversation about how to handle players from baseball's steroid era. Should their records and achievements be celebrated, ignored, or marked with an asterisk? Is it possible to separate the player from the PEDs, or are they forever intertwined? For McGwire, these questions have been a roadblock to what might have otherwise been a certain spot in Cooperstown. Adding even more fuel to the fire was the involvement of McGwire's former teammate and longtime Bash brother, Jose Canseco. Once close friends and a dynamic duo on the field, their relationship took a dramatic turn when Canseco publicly accused McGwire of using steroids in his explosive tell-all book, Juiced. The book, which was packed with allegations about steroid use across Major League Baseball, specifically called out McGwire, claiming the two had even used performance-enhancing drugs together during their time with the Oakland Athletics. At first, McGwire denied the accusations, brushing them off as sensationalism meant to sell books. But as time went on, Canseco's claims were ultimately proven true, and McGwire's eventual admission in 2010 only validated what Canseco had said years earlier. This public fallout not only strained their personal relationship, but also added more layers to McGwire's growing controversy. What made this feud even more dramatic was the stark contrast between the two former teammates. Canseco seemed to relish the spotlight, even if it came with infamy, while McGwire had always preferred to keep a lower profile. The very public accusations and subsequent fallout became a sideshow that further tarnished McGwire's reputation, leaving fans to wonder how much of their on-field success was real and how much was enhanced. For many, this breakdown of their partnership symbolized the dark cloud hanging over baseball's steroid era, a time when trust, authenticity, and integrity were all called into question. The once celebrated Bash brothers, who had brought so much excitement to the game, were now at the center of one of its most controversial chapters. McGwire's rise to baseball stardom was nothing short of extraordinary, showcasing a combination of raw talent, power, and determination. After 3 impressive years playing college baseball at the University of Southern California and representing Team USA in the 1984 Olympics, McGwire's potential was clear. That year, he was drafted 10th overall by the Oakland Athletics in the Major League Baseball draft, a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of an unforgettable career. McGwire made his major league debut in August 1986, giving fans a glimpse of what was to come. In just 18 games, he hit 3 home runs and drove in 9 runs, showing early signs of the power that would define his career. But it was his rookie season in 1987 that truly put him on the map as one of baseball's most exciting young players. He started strong, hitting 4 home runs in April before heating up in May with an astonishing 15 home runs. He kept the momentum going in June with another 9, setting the stage for a historic rookie campaign. By the All-Star break, McGwire had blasted 33 home runs, earning him a well-deserved spot on the American League All-Star team, a remarkable achievement for a rookie. The milestones kept coming. On August 11th, he broke Al Rosen's AL rookie record of 37 home runs. Just 3 days later, he smashed the Major League rookie record of 38, previously held by legends Frank Robinson and Wally Berger. But McGwire wasn't done yet. In September, he added another 9 home runs to his total, along with some of his best defensive stats of the year, including a .351 batting average, a .419 on-base percentage, and 11 doubles in 1 month. By the end of the 1987 season, McGwire had an incredible 49 home runs, which set a new rookie record that stood for decades until Aaron Judge broke it in 2017. He also drove in 118 runs, scored 97 times, and posted a .289 batting average. His .618 slugging percentage and .370 on-base percentage showcased his ability to combine power with consistency. Despite having 2 games left to potentially hit 50 home runs, McGwire chose to sit out those games to attend the birth of his first child, a decision that highlighted his priorities off the field. McGwire's 49 home runs not only led the American League that season, but they also tied for the Major League lead with Chicago Cubs star Andre Dawson. He topped all players in slugging percentage, finished second in the AL in adjusted on-base plus slugging percentage with a remarkable 164, and placed third in total bases with 344. He was also among the top performers in runs batted in and on-base plus slugging. Unsurprisingly, McGwire's historic rookie season earned him a unanimous selection as the American League Rookie of the Year. He even finished 6th in AL Most Valuable Player voting, a rare feat for a first-year player. That 1987 season not only cemented his place in baseball history, but also marked the beginning of a career that would continue to dazzle fans and rewrite the record books. McGwire's career from the late 1980s to the late 1990s was a roller coaster of incredible highs and challenging lows, marked by breathtaking home runs, gritty determination, and perseverance through adversity. After setting a historic pace as a rookie, McGwire continued to amaze fans by becoming the first player in Major League history to hit 30 or more home runs in each of his first 4 full seasons. From 1988 to 1990, he launched 32, 33, and 39 home runs, solidifying his reputation as one of the league's most consistent and powerful hitters. McGwire had a knack for dramatic moments, such as the back-to-back game-winning home runs he hit in the 16th inning on July 3rd and 4th, 1988, proving his ability to deliver when it mattered most. By May 2009, McGwire's 71 home runs during his first 2 calendar years in the majors still ranked among the all-time best, tying him with the legendary Joe DiMaggio and trailing only Chuck Klein and Ryan Braun. One of McGwire's most iconic moments with the Oakland Athletics came in Game 3 of the 1988 World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Facing former A's closer Jay Howell, McGwire crushed a walk-off solo home run in the bottom of the 9th inning, giving the A's their only win of the series. While they ultimately lost the championship, McGwire and his Bash brother, teammate, Jose Canseco, were instrumental in the team's success the following year, helping lead Oakland to victory in the 1989 World Series, the famous Earthquake Series against the San Francisco Giants. Though widely celebrated for his powerful bat, McGwire also worked hard to be a solid all-around player. Early in his career, he was regarded as a good defensive first baseman and even won a Gold Glove Award in 1990, breaking Don Mattingly's dominant streak of wins at the position. However, as the years went on, injuries and physical changes affected his mobility and defensive abilities. At the plate, McGwire faced struggles during the late 1980s and early 1990s. After his remarkable rookie season, his batting average dropped significantly, falling to 260 in 1988 231 in 1989, and 235 in 1990. By 1991, he hit a career-low 201 with only 22 home runs, a season he later described as the worst of his life. Battling both on-field struggles and personal difficulties, McGwire admitted to neglecting his usual training regimen, saying he didn't lift a weight that entire season. His manager, Tony La Russa, even benched him in the final game of the season to prevent his average from falling below 200. Determined to bounce back, McGwire poured himself into a rigorous training program and worked with a sports vision specialist to improve his focus. The hard work paid off in 1992 when he hit 42 home runs, posted a .268 batting average, and achieved an outstanding OPS plus of 175, the best of his career at that time. That season, he also put on a thrilling display of power at the Home Run Derby during the All-Star break and helped the A's win their fourth AL West title in 5 years. Injuries, however, began to take their toll. Foot problems limited McGwire to just 74 games in 1993 and 1994, with only 9 home runs in each season. He returned in 1995, playing 104 games and showing signs of his old power by hitting 39 home runs in just 317 at-bats. By 1996, McGwire was back in peak form, leading the major leagues with 52 home runs in just 423 at-bats. He also set a career-high batting average of 312 and led the league in both slugging percentage and on-base percentage. McGwire's time with the Athletics came to a close in 1997, but not before he cemented his legacy with the team. His 363 home runs set a franchise record, and he earned 9 All-Star selections, including 6 consecutive appearances from 1987 to 1992. One of his most memorable moments came on April 21st, 1997, when he became only the 4th player in history to hit a home run over the left field roof of Detroit's Tiger Stadium. The blast, estimated at 491 feet, was a fitting farewell highlight. On July 31st, 1997, McGwire was traded to the St. Louis Cardinals, bringing an end to his storied tenure in Oakland. Despite playing only 2/3 of the season in the American League, he still managed to finish 9th in home runs that year. With the Cardinals, McGwire quickly made an impact, hitting 24 home runs and driving in 42 runs in just 51 games to close out the season. His 58 total home runs in 1997 led the major leagues, and his incredible power earned him a reputation as one of the most electrifying hitters of his era. As McGwire approached free agency at the end of 1997, speculation swirled about his future. Many believed he would leave St. Louis for a long-term deal closer to his Southern California home. Instead, McGwire surprised fans by signing a contract to stay with the Cardinals, a decision that laid the foundation for the legendary moments yet to come in his career. Perhaps no chapter in his journey is more iconic than the legendary 1998 season, when he captivated the world with his race to break Roger Maris's single-season home run record. McGwire continued his dominance in 1999, hitting 65 home runs and setting several records, including the highest 4-season total in MLB history, 245 home runs from 1996 to 1999. He also led the National League in RBIs that year with 147, becoming the first player to record more RBIs than hits in a season. Though injuries slowed him in 2000 and 2001, McGwire retired with 583 career home runs, the 5th most in MLB history at the time, and the all-time best home run to at-bat ratio of 1 every 10.61 at-bats. Before his MLB success, McGwire represented the United States at the 1984 Olympics, helping the team win a silver medal. After retiring, he became a respected hitting coach for teams like the Cardinals, Dodgers, and Padres, earning praise for developing young hitters and leading teams to offensive success. Known for his raw power, McGwire holds numerous records, including being the first player to hit 50-plus home runs in 4 consecutive seasons. While he was a slow runner, managing just 6 career triples and 12 stolen bases, his ability to change games with a single swing cemented his legacy as one of the greatest sluggers in baseball history. From his rookie record of 49 home runs in 1987 to his pivotal role in reviving baseball's popularity in the late 1990s, McGwire's contributions to the game are unforgettable. Whether as a player or coach, his impact on baseball remains enduring and significant. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to subscribe to Baseball Icons so that you never miss an update.